Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 31 in the NMV for September 30th, 2023. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what, the son of my womb, and what, the son of my vows? Give not your strength unto women, nor your ways to that which destroy kings. It's not for kings, O Lemuel, it's not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink, and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open your mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such that are appointed to die, as are appointed to destruction. Open your mouth, judge righteously, plead the cause of the poor and the needy. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do for him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax, and works willingly with her hands. She's like the merchant ships. She brings her food from afar. She rises also whilst yet night, and gives meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considered a field, and buys it. With the fruit of her hands she plants a vineyard. She girds her loins with strength, and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good. Her candle goes out not by night. She lays her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretches out her hand to the poor, yea, she stretches forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all of her household are clothed with scarlet. She makes herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sits among the elders of the land. She makes fine linen, and sells it, and delivers girdles to the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue is the law of kindness. She looks well to the days of her household, the ways of her household, and eats not the bread of idleness. Her children will rise up and call her blessed, and he praises her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but you excel them all. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that fears the Lord Jehovah, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. This is the standard, fellas, ladies. This is what, watch my words here, this is what a godly woman and a good wife looks like, right? You won't know necessarily she's a good wife until she's a wife. However, there's some habits here that might help you identify that this is a good candidate for you, right? And gentlemen, as we talk about all the time, you need to be deserving and able to take care of her. It means you need to have your stuff squared away and yourself doing well, mentally, physically, spiritually, because you're going to have to shepherd this lady. Basically, I feel like it boils down to diligence. Men, we're going to be diligent. We're going to do the work that we're supposed to do. Got to be diligent in all things. Ladies, got to be diligent. Various kinds of work, various kinds of considering, investing, working the land, creating things. It sounds like importing things, turning them into other goods, selling them again. She's got scarlet clothes, silk, linen, purple stuff, things that are reserved for the rich. So her diligence is paying off. Her family has enough to eat. Her maidens have enough to eat. Everybody's clothed warmly for the winter to come. Oh, excuse me. I'm not even sure what to say. I said that these are the real girl bosses in a group on Facebook, and a couple of people got mad or heckled about it. And it was like, yeah, that term is cringe, but what the world says is a girl boss is wrong. Let's just leave it at wrong. This is what a girl boss looks like. A good example of one. And the first half is, first 10 verses is 9, the mom telling her son, like, look, be a good guy, have self-restraint, don't drink, you're not supposed to be drinking, it's going to cloud your judgment, right? And then to speak up for the people that can't speak up for themselves. Basically, be a man, right? And men do these things. Open your mouth, judge righteously, plead the cause of the poor and the needy. You got to stick up for them. You got to be strong to be a strong man, and then strong enough to be strong for other people, which is being a man. I'm not sure what else to say. I feel like I'm going to start ranting and raving, but ladies, you want to maybe know how to improve yourself a bit? Check it out. Fellas, I think we can improve ourselves if we study these standards. There's stuff we should be doing here. And thirdly, today in church, we talked about, yes, it is the first. I apologize. Missed recording this last night. We talked about self-help and that we can't help ourselves. So, we can improve ourselves, we can work on our habits, but ultimately, prayer is going to lead to the change that we need because we can't do it ourselves. Might be able to sustain a change for a little bit, but ultimately, it's in the Lord's power. Go with God. Be blessed.